doing some journaling this morning while my wife takes a nap after a very sleepless night with our newborn who just came out of the NICU. I'll have a video on that soon of that awesome thing that God did. And I was just kind of sitting here, and my newest born son is asleep in his car seat next to us, rocks. And my oldest son, who you'll hear talking in the background, was sitting there rocking him for me. And I'm just kind of sitting here doing some kind of morning deep thinking, journaling. And I wrote down that, because I was taking a video of it. And in the video, I just thought to myself, oh, it would be really cool if I shouted out to the future selves of them watching that back, so they could see themselves interacting. And I had my son say hi, bye to their future selves on the video. And I couldn't help but think that is exactly like when I was like me now. If I went to my mom's house and I went to the basement where I used to live behind a blue tarp, and there was old photos in a box, and they're me from the 90s and the 2000s. And it's like me looking back on that now and being able to see that, and it would be like my old self interacting with me. And then I was thinking even deeper, because my wife and I are going through some really hard stuff the last couple of years, and I was thinking to myself how incredible it's going to be that they're going to be able to look back at that as a testimony of the evidence of God. So like, for example, hey buddy, don't do that. For example, if we think of this from like the perspective of the concept that there's no timelines, right, and they're all blurred, our sons in the future are going through really hard stuff, and life has hit them, and they're really struggling with the concept of who God is. But then they're watching in real time through videos and photos and the text messages between my wife and I, and the letters written between us, and the songs I've written, the poetry I've written, and the notes I've taken in my Bibles. And they're being given the evidence and the testimony of God's goodness that they're able to look back on. So we're currently living right now through the pain and the struggles and the awesome glory of God that is going to be the evidence to them when they're older.